outstanding talent. And Gabe Polachek is our the outstanding vocal source for that choir is Gabe. Senior awards. I would love to, I want to give huge credit to one of our junior students, Ari Williams. This was her idea last year. Okay. So for a number of years, we have after school between January and if we make it to state contest, it's between January and end of April, between January and beginning of May. We have sectionals so that we can learn our music and be more fluent on our music and just make everything better all of the time. And we get them to come with different things. One of them is food, as Mrs. Dalton, brownies, anything we can do. But Ari had the idea last year that we should recognize the people who have attended a lot of sectionals. And our student teacher / mathematician has prepared a lot of amazing statistics. I want to say that, last year I stood here and I said, our sectional attendance has never been better than this year, and I am here to say you outdid yourself from last year. So wait till you hear the numbers, but Mr. E, take it away.
I'm Mr. E, and I've had the pleasure of student teaching here, and it has been a wonderful, wonderful experience. So I can't thank you all enough. This is the first time I've been able to say it. So thank you. One of the responsibilities that I get to do was keep track of all of the attendance at the sectionals. So this morning also I ended up crunching a lot of the numbers and I have a few statistics, so bear with me. So first of all, sectionals are our after-school rehearsals that we put all of the choir together. So we rehearse in different periods, but we all come together for district and state literature. So those after-school rehearsals are really crucial to be able to hear what the whole ensemble sounds like. So the students we will be recognizing today have been to BMOS, and some of them have been to all. So stay tuned. First of all, with the treble choir. The treble choir had a total of 20 sectionals, and the first 3 were just solo parts. So the maximum one student could go to of those sectionals was 18. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. One of the sectionals was worth double, so that means the score could go up to 19. So now we're going to go by period. In fourth period, in third place, please stand when I recognize you. We have a 3-way tie. With 14 total sectional credits attended, we have Amelia Bishop. Leah Stenheim. And Kate Quinn. In second place, with 15 sectionals attended, we had Mahi Umar. And in first place, from fourth period, with 16 out of a possible 19 sectionals attended, we have Elena Cesar. And now 8th period was not to be outdone. So, first off, in 8th period, we had such an amazing attendance that we had to share a few honorable mentions before we get to our top 3. With 14 sectionals attended, we have Marin Handel, Ridley Park, and Ella Tibbs. The next honorable mention had 15 sectionals attended, which would have matched them for second place in fourth period, and that is Jazzy Esposito. And now to our top 3. With a total of 16 sectionals attended, we have Ari Williams. Second place, with 17 sectionals attended, we have a tie between McKenna Palmer and Olivia Richardson. And now, in first place, with a perfect score of 19 out of 19 sectional credits, we have Zoe Yoder. And now we move to the select sopranos and altos. Now these students in the select choir learned the treble music outside of class, so these sectionals are extremely important for them to be able to perform with us. And we also offer them the option that if they have a flex period or a free period, 4th or 8th, when the two classes meet, they can come to those classes as well, and that will count as a sectional. That allows for some really high scores. So, in third place, with 17 sectionals attended, we have Alyssa Carey. And now in second place, with 22 total sectional credits, we have Leah Pickering. And now in first place, and the reason I needed to change the way my spreadsheet works, with an astounding 32 sectional credits. Also, disclaimer, I actually stopped keeping track the last week before state archery, so this number's a little low. We have Aubrey Richardson. And now finally for the tenor bass choir. This group of individuals worked so hard this year, and their sectional attendance was the reason I had to put them last. Especially for 5th grade, where there are only 13 of them, and we only offer a maximum of 14 sectional attendances. There were 13 and then one was double, so it gets up to 14. Of these 13 sectional dates, for 10 of them, we had 11 or more in attendance. That is a very impressive number. And for 4 of them, we had all 13. And now, out of the 5th period tenor bass class plus the select choir, we had a total of 7 people with perfect attendance. 6 of which came from non-select students. So I worked a lot of numbers today, you can't tell. When we take them all in, we actually have 10 students between select and tenor bass that attended at least 12 of the 13 sectionals. So they had such an amazing year for attendance. I am very thankful of you. The following students had a 13 out of a possible 14 sectional attendance credits. Ethan Trakowski. Will Richardson. And Aiden Parker. And finally, our perfect scores. With a 14 out of 14 possible attendance credits, we have the following students. Lucas Allen. Micah Duncan. Simon Hensel. Lorenzo Matiazzo. Caleb Myers. Jonah Patchen. And from the select choir, Seamus Lee.
He worked hard. Give Mr. E a round of applause. Now on to our senior But we are excited to celebrate together tonight. Our first senior award is the Outstanding Choir Member. This award is for the senior who has been a quiet, steady presence in choir all year long. Looking up from the front of the classroom, we can always see these students giving 100% and leading their peers by steadfast example. They work without expectation of reward or acknowledgement of their accomplishments. They work the same regardless of who is looking or who is paying attention. Congratulations to the following seniors, and Mr. E has a certificate here for you. Elena Cesaro, Carmina Chicarelli Adelaisi, Val Martin, and Ethan Tchaikovsky. In many forms. It looks different for every person, and the length of its journey can vary greatly. These individuals have shown significant growth in their time in choir, both as singers and musicians, but more importantly, as leaders. They have led by example, sometimes in the face of difficulty, spoken truth, been a bridge for peace, and stood up for what is right. It is these qualities that led to their growth as singers, that bolstered their confidence, that grew their musicianship. We are so proud tonight to acknowledge this year's most improved seniors, Alyssa Gearing, Seamus Lee, Nex Rathbun, and Kaylin Wolford. Integrity and responsibility. This award is given to those seniors who have been outstanding members of the choir program and the school community. These individuals exhibit strong leadership as a singer, leadership of behavior, and a positive attitude towards their peers and directors. These are individuals who consistently lead by serving. They have timelessly and tirelessly given of themselves before being asked. They know that their greatest reward is not in their individual spotlight, but in the group's success. It is my pleasure tonight to present this year's Director's Awards to Madison Cohen, Jason Hill, Aubrey Richardson, and Caitlin Quinn. Our next award is the PMA Award. PMA, or Positive Mental Attitude, is a newer award to us at Green High School. It was started at the suggestion of Garrett Dennis, a 2022 graduate and a 4-year choir member. And I might also say he was captain of the football team and president of Select Choir. I think that's worth clapping for, honestly. Garrett introduced me to this phrase from the start of his freshman year in the fall of 2018. If I had to guess, it was something he learned through all of his years of athletics. In all the little things of each day or each rehearsal, Garrett would recite these 3 letters to remind the class that our attitude is everything. No matter how challenging, different, or weird the task, PMA reminded us that our attitude makes all the difference. Our outlook on life, and in our case, our outlook in choir, will either hold us back from all we're capable of, or it will propel us forward into unparalleled success. When we have a positive mental attitude, we choose to see the best in others, even when it's difficult. We choose to put aside your current inconveniences for a goal that is yet to come, and we choose to cheer others on, even when we feel like quitting. That is what PMA is. The students who receive this award from each of our choirs have demonstrated this on a consistent, if not daily basis. They have dug deep, they have shown up, they have demonstrated strength and courage, and they have pushed those around them to be better and to do better. Please help me tonight to congratulate the following people in their respective class periods. From tenor bass choir, Preston Franklin. From fourth period, Amelia Bishop. From eighth period, Levy Snow. And from select choir, Anna Greer. I think it's worth acknowledging that tonight, three of these, the first three of our award winners are freshmen, and that's something that hasn't happened in the history of our giving of this award, but we have three freshmen who definitely, earned their way in doing that. All right, so now, select choir, I'm gonna say it now. When we get on stage, don't let me forget about the plaque. Let's sing 2 songs, then we'll do the plaque. I even wrote a sticky note of my music, so I won't forget it. Okay. All right. Seniors, when I think back to my first memories of you, what comes to mind is the gym concert your 8th grade year. You remember this? No risers, you were in the middle school, standing flat on the floor, wearing masks. You sang the solfege galop. You remember? So. You sang all the solfege? Yes, okay. And a mashup that Ms. Baltus taught you. It was like How to Save a Life and something else. Okay, all right. So that's my first memory of all y'all's. Your freshman year was full of post-COVID readjustments, relearning how to sing with and without a mask, and balancing social and safe. What I remember most from that year was our contest prep. I remember you being cautious but tenacious, working hard, enjoying our music, yet guarded at what could be. Fast forward through 4 state qualifying years. Will, this one is for you. When you came as freshmen, we had 13 state plaques on the wall, and after they hang our new ones, it will be 25. Two trips to New York. I don't know if you remember this, Thankful Thursdays, Gritty Tuesdays, for the kids, the birthday chair, pre-contest Zumba, puzzles, okay, our gym class parachute, someone remember that? And our cords that rang to the ceiling. We have so many moments that we have had on our own or together. Those moments, however, have passed, both good and bad, positive and negative, easy and hard. What I want to share tonight is something that I have learned and been working on learning over the past year, and it's this. A moment is not a destination. As we move on from this moment that we're sharing right now, we will have times when things are very difficult. Whether we see it or not, so many people have lived in that land this year. We've had moments when the results may not match the effort given, occasions that we may feel defined by our struggle or marked by failure and imperfection. But we have to realize, seniors, that those moments will not be the whole story. They are just part of the process. You see, oftentimes change will feel like discomfort, and growth is frequently disguised as a challenge. While we like to think that progress will be accompanied by fanfare and confetti, it isn't. It is slow, it is subtle, and it oftentimes goes very unnoticed. Seniors, you are not your GPA. You are not an AP score. You are not a class rank. You are not even an OMEA rating. You are not a job title or an income amount, nor are you defined by the number of likes you receive on a social media post, by bad choices you might make, or what others say about you. Those things are part of our journey, but they are not the sum of who you are. Because the real truth is this: success is fleeting and it is very fragile. It can be lost, it can be taken, it can be changed in an instant, with or without our permission, and certainly without our control or consent. But The things within our control. Remember the circle of, right? You know what I'm talking about? Okay? Here are the things that are in our control. Our thoughts, our response to an event, our words and actions, who you are when people aren't looking, your character, your values, your integrity, your ability to show up with courage, with kindness, with empathy, with understanding. And seniors, that is what we have seen from you. That's who you really are. And there is no metric for those qualities. They're just uniquely you, class of 25. Your existence and what each of you have to offer the world is far more worthy than any applause you have received or milestones that you will hit. Those are just chapters. They are not the conclusion. You cannot let any of those moments, good or bad, define you. Instead, allow them to refine you. Allow them to teach you. Let them strengthen your resolve. Our life is not about rushing to the finish line. It's about understanding that who you are becoming in those moments is preparing you for what comes beyond those moments. This moment now is not your destination. Not for you seniors, not for anyone sitting beside you, not for any of us in here. It's just a proving ground for the strength, the wisdom, the greatness that's on its way. Your life, seniors, is bigger than what happens at 1474 Butler Road. It's so much bigger. We cannot end tonight without me reminding you that life is choir, choir is life. Choir is life, life is choir. That you need to hold your heads up high because there is nothing on the floor but shame and embarrassment. You must always keep your wits about you. And excellence is never an accident. Hold on, seniors, to all of our good times. Hold them in your hearts. Keep setting the example to love people for who they are and to forgive them for what they're not. You've shown us that. You've shown us that this year so much. Find any way you can to listen harder than you sing, even when there's no music involved. Seniors, congratulations. Select choir, let's take the stage.